For those of you who missed it, last week Daniel Cormier revealed that his truck got stolen at the airport while he was in Vegas commentating for UFC 317. Today, DC revealed that the San Jose Police Department found the truck.
Somebody stole my truck at the San Jose airport. God damn it. Unbelievable. All right, guys. I just got the word. The San Jose PD did it. They found my truck. Can you believe that? I gotta be honest. I thought it was gone forever. But the San Jose PD got it done. Go San Jose. See? Best in the Bay. I thought it was gone forever. But they got it. So, thank you to the San Jose PD for finding my truck. They got it. Now, will I keep the truck? I don't know, man. I don't think so. But they found it. The San Jose PD. Best in the Bay.
Paddy Pimblett believes Max Holloway will come out on top in his trilogy fight against Dustin Poirier at UFC 318. Although Dustin has already beaten Max twice, Paddy thinks things will play out differently this time and is backing Holloway to get the win. Paddy said it would be heavy for Holloway if there's two different fighters who have beat him 3 times. I've seen him say something like, "He took a lot from me, he gave me my first loss, and he took away my win streak, so I'm going to take his retirement fight." I think Holloway's motivated. I can see Holloway winning, to be honest. Don't know why. I think it's just one of them. Dustin's fighting in his hometown, his last fight. Everyone expects him to win. The pressure. I think he might win. You might think it's a bit more favorable because he beat him twice though. Sean O'Malley says he will now be returning to social media after taking a 6-month break to focus on the rematch against Merab Dvalishvili.
Alright guys, last 6 months I've been completely off social media, and I'm staying off social media, but I was not really creating a lot of content these last 6 months. We're still putting out content, but not a lot. But I feel rejuvenated. I feel like I'm excited to create content again. So we're gonna be posting a lot of content. I got a new business coming out. I'm excited to get the creative juices flowing.
Over the weekend, Jon Jones announced that he has re-entered the UFC's testing pool. He has since posted footage of him getting back in the gym.
Oh boy. Boy. Spider webs.
Alex Bejeda pranks Nina Drama.
What is that? What's happening?
Oh!
What was that?
Paul Felder reacts to the footage of Andrew Tate sparring 60 random men. Felder doesn't appear to be too impressed and lists 3 UFC fighters Tate should spar instead.
Now I want somebody to fall out of the cage. Andrew, I got 3 names that you should bring in the next time you want to spar some dudes. You don't need 60. Why don't you bring in Yuri Prohashka, Jamal Hill, and Khalil Roundtree Jr. and see how this style works out for you.
Conor McGregor lets a random fan into his car in Dublin.
Boss level. Yeah, brother.
Jump in the whip. Jump in the whip.
Yeah, let me in. Here we go, folks. Conor, let me in the whip. How we do, brother? This is Dublin, baby. Yeah, what a city. What a man. You're mine.
Dominick Cruz gives his take on Donald Trump announcing that he will be hosting a UFC event at the White House.
Crazy time to be alive for mixed martial arts, and I'll tell you why from my perspective. Because I was involved in this thing when it was illegal everywhere in the United States. You had to fight on Indian reservations in order to get away with it. And now we're at a point where we're doing live odds on who's going to be on the fight card on the lawn of the White House. What's crazy is just in 1996, John McCain put out a statement as a politician that said to have mixed martial arts being done in the United States is the equivalent of human fighting. Now, it has become legal since then. In just 4 years after his statement, in the year 2000, it became legalized, and now in 2025, we're going to be on the White House. I don't think that politically there's been a time that we've ever seen the country so divided. And what better way to bring everybody together and show how it's done than the UFC? We get fighters from all over the world, all different ethnicities. They come together, they fight each other to the death to build their dreams for their families, to build everything they can. They go to the bitter end of everything they have, and they put their lives down on the line for their families and their countries. And then at the end of that match, we come together and we shake hands, we resolve our differences, we talk about it, and we move on with our lives. This is what's missing. And who would have thought that mixed martial arts and the UFC could be the stage to show how we can all come together.
Joaquin Buckley believes Ilia Topuria has the potential to replace one of MMA's all-time greats on the sport's Mount Rushmore: Jon Jones, George St. Pierre, Demetrius Johnson, or Khabib. Buckley says that if Topuria manages to defeat Islam Makhachev and become a 3-division world champion, it would be hard to deny him a spot.
If Ilia Topuria is able to move up and fight Islam at 170 for the belt, you know, we always talk about, you know, the GOATs, right, of MMA. And, you know, now everybody's opinion is different for sure, right? But, you know, I'm always saying these 4 names for sure, right? It's Jon Jones, George St. Pierre, Demetrius Johnson, and Khabib Nurmagomedov, right? Those are always the 4 names that I usually hear amongst people. And with that being said, out of those 4 names, right, if Topuria does what he does and becomes, you know, and gets 3 straps, right, in 3 different divisions, I truly believe he does put himself in a position to become an all-time great. Who you think he replaced off that mountain? Who y'all think he replaced off of that Mount Rushmore? Who it is? I'm just curious.
Amanda Nunes was not impressed with Kayla Harrison's 2nd-round submission win over Julianna Pena. Speaking to the Schmo, Nunes said, "I just want to fight again. I decided to come back for something that I really enjoy to be in. Honestly, that's why I left for 2 years, because I don't want to be burned out. I got the rest that I need and everything. Why not come back? I'm not impressed. I think she did what she was supposed to do. She saw she could beat Julianna, she saw the arm, and then she got the arm and she beat Julianna. So I'm happy for her." Bo Nickal is taking his recent loss to Reinier De Ridder in stride, choosing to laugh it off rather than dwell on it. RDR stopped Bo with knees in the 2nd round, handing him the first loss of his career. In a video with Amred TV, Bo jokingly played along as he was mocked for his inability to handle knees.
I'm gonna tell you right now, Johnny, his weak can't take no knees.
Bro, what are you doing?
No, I'm talking to him. I seen his last fight.
Me?
Yeah, you.
Right now?
You can't take no knees. I seen it.
You a fighter?
No, I ain't talking to you. I'm on the phone.
Take a knee?
No, I'm on the phone, bro. What the?
You good, bro? You good?
I heard something crack.
Bro.
Khamzat Chimaev is currently preparing to face Dricus du Plessis for the middleweight title at UFC 319. Footage emerged today of Khamzat training with Arman Tsarukyan. Daniel Cormier hopes that Jon Jones doesn't turn into a Conor McGregor. In an interview with Bloody Elbow, DC said, "Jon Jones and I don't see eye to eye in most instances, and boy, he's been great for my YouTube here this last couple months. Him flopping all over the place has been great for my YouTube. Please don't become what Conor McGregor has become in the media. Every time a big story breaks, Conor's like, I'm back, or I'm doing this. Don't do that. Don't try to make it about you when you voluntarily walked away from this. Conor didn't voluntarily walk away. Conor got hurt and he left. He just hasn't come back. Jones voluntarily said, I'm done. So now that he's done, don't try to make these stories about you whenever you're a guy that's supposed to have walked away from the game." Tom Aspinall is eager for the UFC to announce his first official heavyweight title defense. He posted this video to his TikTok and wrote, "Waiting for the UFC to announce my next fight like." Tom Aspinall also recently issued a warning to fans about taking photos of his children. Speaking to MMA Mania, Tom said, "The other time that I'll be a to you. If I'm with my children and you take a picture without my consent, there might be hands flying, because I've been close to that a few times as well. The public stuff. Don't take pictures of my kids without consent. That's a horrendous thing to do. I hate that. Come over and ask me for a picture. Even if I am with my kids, I'll probably say yeah. And if I don't, it's for a good reason. So just putting that out there." And that's going to wrap it up for the news. Thanks for watching. For daily MMA news and content, subscribe to Full Mount MMA and click the bell icon to be notified when we post videos. Here are the 3 top comments from last video. The first one's from Bottle Coke. It says, "I'd love to see Tom Aspinall make Jon Jones wait for a title shot." The second one's from Cheese Freak Smokeface. It says, "Tom should never fight Jon because Jon ran. Tell the duck it's not about money. It's about legacy. Beating someone that ran away doesn't build his legacy." And the final one's from Colin Jones. It says, "Bilal sounded like he was reading a teleprompter. Ali must have gave him a script. Yeah, he showed that he was using ChatGPT." Those were the 3 top comments from last video. If you want to be featured in the next one, all you have to do is comment down below. And if you missed yesterday's news, click the video on screen right now to get caught up.